Hi, I'm Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising family in China. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking our videos. Today we're going to be looking at the cost of living in China. Now, the cost of living in China is very cheap compared to many Western countries, and in this video we're going to break down the average monthly costs for your average ESL English teacher in China. Let's check it out. So, breaking down these living costs, well, let's start with housing. Very important. Your housing basically is going to be free, 0 RMB. Often you'll get a campus accommodation, or you'll get a housing allowance that, as long as you rent something that is the same amount as your housing allowance, you're not going to be paying anything for your rental. Second up is bills. The housing allowance does just cover the actual rental amount, so you will have to pay bills on top of that. We say about 500 RMB for paying bills in total for like gas, electric, maintenance, water, and yeah, 500 RMB would be a fair year-round estimate, maybe actually on the higher side. A top tip from us is, if you ask your landlord, you may be able to possibly include the bills in your rental amount, and they could provide you with a combined bill and rental vapiao, so that your bills are paid by your housing allowance. Third up is food. For food, we've said 2,000 RMB per month. We normally spend about 1,000 RMB a week for the two of us as a couple on groceries and eating out, which we do like twice a week or something. So for a single person, you're probably looking more at about 500 RMB per week. You won't be feeling like you're on a budget here. This is just kind of buying groceries that you want and spending maybe 2 nights a week eating out or getting a takeaway or eating it. Number 4, we're going to talk about transport. Transport, we would say that we spend maybe about 200 RMB a month on public transport, because public transport here is pretty good, pretty convenient and quite cheap. And on top of that, we use the occasional Didi and taxi, and you can get by with about 200 RMB. 5. Haircuts. Well, we don't get a haircut every month. We get them bi-monthly, but a haircut here, even at a high-end place, most you're going to spend is about 200 RMB. So if you get one every month, if you split that over each month, it's only about 100 RMB. 6. VPN. Now, this is your choice because maybe you found a free VPN. We don't generally advise that, just for security and privacy reasons. So we actually pay for a subscription because we want high quality paid subscription that we can hold them accountable for. And for that, you're looking at paying at most 10 RMB per month for a VPN provided from a provider outside of China. And it would actually be cheaper if you got a year-round subscription as well. Number 7, we're going to talk a little bit about entertainment. So entertainment costs vary very much on your activity. We don't have Netflix here. We actually have a Chinese equivalent of Netflix called IQIYI, and we have a subscription to that, and that's about 20 RMB a month, and it's just like Netflix. You can get access to lots of Western TV shows and movies without all the lag of having to have a VPN while you get access to your Netflix. Cinema tickets are about 50 RMB. Most bars don't have a cover, but clubs do, and their tickets are again about 50 RMB. Now, alcohol really does depend on how much you drink and if you drink Western or if you drink local. So based on the breakdown that we're doing, you're looking at totaling approximately 3,000 RMB per month, and that's without factoring in entertainment. With that said, saving 3,000 to 4,000 RMB per month, I think is very realistic. And to be honest with you, a few extra foreigner jobs and tutoring, which most people you'll find will do here, you're likely to be saving closer to 5,000 RMB, which is about $750. And that's without breaking too much of a sweat. So over a typical public school 10-month contract, you'll be looking at banking 50,000 RMB, which is about $7,500. It doesn't sound that much, but that's with living a quite a easy life with lots of access to luxuries and not much stress about money at all. And this is for a budget for people that basically just kind of want to relax and enjoy their time in China. If you really come here and graft, you could do extra jobs, extra tutoring, etc. You could possibly make double that. It's not that unrealistic of a figure if you have the work ethic. Well, we hope that you found this video informative. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking our channel. Bye bye.